Greetings, Wastelanders! Cregen here with the first of what will become a multi-part series on crafting and materials guides, and where specifically to look for said materials. It's a working title. To start, I actually want to introduce those of you who aren't aware of it a very handy utility written by Reddit user A Heroic Llama called Mappalachia. This is an open source tool that lets us filter for and display the spawn points for a number of in-game items, consumables, junk, and even mobs. Today we're going to specifically look for junk that we need for crafting, add them all to the filter list, and display it as a heat map so we can see which zones to concentrate on. To start, head on over to GitHub, link in the description below, grab the latest copy of Mappalachia.zip, extract, and simply run. This is not an installable program, and Windows sometimes throws a fit over the lack of a signature. Relax, this program is safe, but it is always best to exercise some caution when downloading anything from the internet. If you follow the steps in the guide linked to in GitHub, you can get around the issue that pops up for some folks the first time they launch this program. So now that we're up and running, we want to click on the NPC or Scrap Search tab, select each type of scrap that we want to search for, click Scrap Search, and click Add to Map. If we don't click that last button, our previous search is overwritten, and we won't be able to look for the multiple items at once. Since this is going to be a quick guide and I am in need of those particular materials, we're going to search for gears, screws, springs, and because we'll always need more, ballistic fiber. Click Update Map to show where the individual items spawn, but since multiple filters can cause quite a mess on the map and we just want to have a basic idea of where to look, we're going to click on Plot Settings, Plot Mode, and select Heat Map. This flattens the icons into a single color, and the brighter the color, the more concentrated our materials will be. As you can see, we can make a good run out of visiting Flatwoods, Camp McClintock, Charleston Herald, Ohio River Adventures, Silva Homestead, and Point Pleasant. Alright, so we're going to start off in the town of Flatwoods, directly down the road from the Wayward, and below Vault 76 here. Start specifically at the Green Country Lodge. So all of these weights right here, these will actually break down into lead. So you want to grab these whenever you see these available, and you will get over encumbered.
Nice day.
And that's it for the gym. It's kind of small, but this place has a second surprise. All these life preservers around the pool break down into springs. Don't ask me why. I assume they're self-deploying? Maybe? Alright, now that we grabbed those, let's just follow the river down a little bit. There's a workbench on the backside of one of these buildings that we can decon all this lead that we've got on us and get some carry weight back. And here we go back here. There's also a makeshift battery. You want to grab that guy as well. I believe that breaks down into additional lead and possibly acid. I don't recall. Let's take a look at what we've got right now just to keep track. So let's junk all of this. And look at that. We go right back down to 174 carry weight. Let's continue looting in here. You want to grab clipboards whenever you see them. Typewriters, fans. And let's keep going around and see what we can find. Ink cans are good as well. Those break down into lead. As well as kitchen scales. Those give you springs. Alright, from here though, we actually want to head up towards Vault-Tec Agricultural, which does have, and there we go, a reoccurring event. Alright, now that that's over, actually want to hop in these little buildings in here. And there's a couple of boxes of loose screws. And right there. Ignore the bears doing naughty things. There's a box of screws under them. And if you need ceramic for any of the electrical connectors, this is actually a fantastic place to gather it. Is all of the flower pots break down into ceramic. And there is just tons of them here. Let's head inside. There's a couple more spots that we can check. Box of screws. Actually, 2 boxes here. And a fan over here. Grab the globe. Chips if you want them. Grab the phone. Phone over there. Now up down to the basement. And there. And let's just complete this quest while we're here. Nada. And that looks to be about it in here. Alright, next we're going to head southeast a bit. We're going to actually go for Camp McClintock. This is a great place for clipboards. We're going to run into this main building here. Alright, so we got a typewriter. Bunch of clipboards in here. Military ammo bag. That actually breaks down into ballistic fiber. I'm going to grab that anytime you see it. And guns and bullets 1. How convenient. We've got a workbench here. Let's check upstairs first. Doesn't look to be much in here. A paint can? Yes, it is. Military grade duct tape also breaks down into adhesive and ballistic fiber, so you want to grab that. And that seems to be about it here. Alright, let's break this down, see what we got. $31 springs from all those clipboards. Yeah. Break those down. Alright, from here we're gonna head south to the Charleston Herald. Just on the other side of the airport here. And that would be this building here. It's incidentally the same one that you have to start your responder training in as well. You have a phone. Typewriter, 2 typewriters, a fan, and a clipboard. Fan, 2 clipboards. And that's the top. Not a massive stop, but it's on the way. Alright, from here we're going to go to Ohio River Adventures, so we're actually just going to run down along the riverside here and head on over to here. If you have not unlocked ally status or friendly status at all with the raiders, these guys will be aggressive towards you. Otherwise, they're going to leave you be. So these guys have kind of gone out and branched out. Rather than being typical raiders, they're actually a bit of businessmen. These guys fish and hunt Mappalachs. Not too bad. You can see we got all sorts of goodies in here. No. Stop. I don't want to talk to you. I want... Thank you. Go take a nap. Sorry, I'm standing on your bed, aren't I?
You looking at me?
Doing fairly well with the magazines today. There's fishing rods along the walls, which can be very easy to miss.
Call me Bones.
How would I not? We're over encumbered. If you have this marsupial mutation, you can jump up and grab these guys fairly easily. Couple more life preservers, and I think that's it. So let's break these down. Let's see what we got. We have a workbench back here, which I'm gonna break down these weapons too, because they're starting to add up. $20 springs from 20 life preservers. Not shabby. All right, from here, we're gonna run down to Silva Homestead. Or run up to, rather, I should say. And kind of loot around in the house here. There's a couple things that spawn here every time. Nothing there. I'm going to grab the wooden blocks. Those actually have lead in them, which is oh so great for letting your child play with. We'll have a pocket watch. Let's check upstairs. Baby rattle. A couple toys on the shelf here. You want to grab those whenever you see them. Oh, and especially the giddy-ups. Any of the giddy-up buttercups or their parts. Grab those whenever you see them. Silver lockets and bobby pins. Oh, an endurance bobblehead. That's always great. Alarm clocks. Check this house out. I think I may have gotten ahead of myself earlier and already looted this. There were a few items here, so yeah. That was my bad. You actually want to run up here as well, I believe. I've got an adhesive farm going on in there. Not too shabby, and we finish with a workbench right here. Cool. And what have we got? Fantastic, let's break those down. Alright, and then we're gonna bypass Vault-Tec since we've done that already, and we're gonna run all the way up the road to Point Pleasant. And here we'll find Mothman cultists. Specifically, we are going to run up to the Mothman Museum. Just grab everything in here that you can. There's some fantastic items in here. Some fans, some typewriters, hot plates, tin cans. Would love to have this as a in-house item. There we go. Those screws in there. That, I believe, goes downstairs. Call if there's anything good to loot down there. Looks like an ordinary bathroom.
On the great day of reckoning, the worthy will become one with the divine.
Ooh. Bathroom key in the sink there. If you grab that, you won't have to pick this lock again. And look at that. We've got a secret set of stairs back here. Is there anything to loot? Mentats. And if you feel like dressing up like these guys, there's usually a full Mothman outfit up here. You get the ritual mask on the ground, and I thought there were ritual bindings here, but... Ah, there you go, there's the ritual bindings there. Yeah, so a few things. I would run downstairs for that. And that's kind of the big spot in here. You can run around and look for some more loot. But the museum is actually the big ticket item. Alright, let's quickly break these down. And that's it. Alright, and let's get a total tally of everything. So because I haven't deposited anything in my scrap box, I get to see what I've picked up this entire time. So we've got 25 aluminum scrap. It's always nice, but what we're really after is, oh wow, 108 lead scrap, that's great. 46 loose gears, 39 loose screws, 90 springs. Holy crap, folks, that is fantastic right there. 90 springs. 19 acid. Wow. I really can't get over that. That is great. And those are all those life preservers that I picked up. Let's go ahead and drop those off. That, folks, will wrap this up. If this video was at all helpful to you, please hit that thumbs up. And to stay up to date on more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. I'm Cregen, reminding you that eating too much of last week's spooky scorch candy is bound to cause some dental distress, and Novocaine is in short supply in the Wasteland.